agenda, because a motion is not on the agenda. So if you're gonna do a motion, you have to adjust the agenda, and we've already approved the agenda. So you'll have to make a motion to adjust the agenda first.
Is there a motion to adjust the agenda?
I'll make a motion that we adjust the agenda by including affirmative vote on the matter at hand, whether we're going volunteer or mandatory matters.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor of adjusting the agenda to allow us to take this vote, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign?
Aye.
It sounded to me like 3-2 to,
That's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace.
Absolutely
It's
not.
not your call.
excuse me,
No.
It's not your call, excuse
No.
me.
excuse me. This is not an opportunity.
You got this, you
got
want
your
democracy,
opportunity.
and the majority has spoken.
Democracy doesn't get to cause harm.
I didn't ask you.
It doesn't matter when you ask me.
Hey, let him talk.
Interfere with somebody's liberty, yeah.
Please,
let him talk.
please,
let him talk.
you have spoken and we have heard you.
I don't think you did.
I don't think you did. I think you made this decision
You-
before
you
this meeting
spoke-
started.
So we have a vote to change the agenda to allow for a vote on the mitigation plan. Is there a motion with reference to the mitigation plan?
I do have a motion, Dr. Ben Holler. I move that the board rescind the action on August the 4th, 2021 regarding
Coward.
COVID-19 mitigation measures
Coward.
for the start of the 2021.
Please be silent so we can conduct our meeting.
Please vote the correct way.
You're talking about masks on our children's faces, and you're telling us to be silent.
We have listened, we've heard you, now we're carrying out our responsibility.
Your responsibility is to carry out what the parents want.
Your responsibility is to hold your civic duty and hold our society safe. There you have it.
No, I will gavel this meeting into recess unless you all control yourselves.
Arthur. Voting the other
Meeting is in
day.
recess.
You flip-flop, Arthur.
We didn't vote you guys up there to make rules that we have to make our children live by. That's not how this works.
So how are we going to school? What do we do?
Ms. Graham, I appreciate your work on this matter, but we absolutely stand for these children to not be forced to wear masks. If they want to wear masks, they sure can, but they should not be required to wear masks.
That doesn't make you look better.
It's okay. It's okay. Arguing back here doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. It matters right here. We're asking you to make the correct decision. Y'all made the correct decision the other night. You're scared right now. It's fear because of what the CDC says and what the government says. But we can be strong. We can be a strong community.
You guys don't got masks on either. Come on in here. We're gonna have this conversation. Come on. They're right there for you guys, and they're not wearing masks either. Just throwing that up there.
Why would you let the public comment and if you already had your decision?
Fight for it now.
Miss Graham, is your recommendation still the same as last week?
Order, please.
Is your recommendation still the same as last week?
Order, please. How about options, please? We are all here asking for you to give our kids freedom. You're not listening to us. Why should we listen to you?
No, you're asking me. Don't believe what you're gonna take your kids out. That was
Yeah,
correct.
I'm gonna
That was
take
about
my kids
some red
out.
from
Yeah,
you.
my kids are not
Take them out. What's the point?
Okay, because I would like them to have the opportunity to come to school.
It's public, which means public safety first. Your civic right and duty is to protect
Personal
yourself
choice.
and your community. Personal choice, Mrs. Graham.
Liberties first.
You wear your mask. I chose to wear mine. It's my body, my choice. As a senior in your Madison County High School.
We have had public comment. comment. We have listened to the public comment. We have to make our judgment based on all the information available to us, including the public comment. We have to try to decide which information is most credible to us, and we have to make a decision. We've listened.
Then do the right decision.
We haven't even met, we haven't even. All right, I'm gonna ask the sheriff to remove you all from this room so we can carry on our meeting.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Sir, we have already had public comment, it is over.
People are in control here.
So, I'm sorry.
The people are in control here, and you haven't realized that yet.
You are in control in the election booth. We have been elected.
All right. That man's gonna be in your seat next time.
Next time,
We'll have control.
next time you all can have to after this meeting. Officers, clear the room.
These people are all elected, they can all be removed right now if you choose.
Please, folks.
Hey guys,
Let us carry on our meeting.
don't give them.
You want to carry on your meeting without the parents who came here to speak, that you invited us here to speak. You want to carry on the meeting
We
without?
spoke, we listened. Now, we've got to make a decision and do what's best according to our oath of office.
You've already made the
Let
decision.
us do that.
And the law says, when appropriate.
Excuse me, Mr. Sharman, you have had your chance to speak. We have spoken with our lawyer.
You're in recess, right? If you see that the local problems aren't applicable to a mandate.
We need to finish our meeting. We can only finish our meeting if you all will be quiet. If you can't be quiet, please leave.
I'd really like to hear everything that Mike Sharman had to say, and honestly, I didn't catch it all because you were hollering at him.
Well, he's already had public comment.
I did, but you are in recess. So just what I said is the statute that they're talking about says when applicable, this board can, when applicable, they need to follow, or they need to look at the recommended CDC guidelines. When applicable.
So I guess we.
And as we saw, what was applicable is we're in a low risk.
Yeah.
Very low risk.
Yeah.
So now, I hear what you're saying, you want to be able to have an orderly meeting.
And we did not hire you as our lawyer. We had a lawyer.
We might hire him as ours.
But I am in the public.
So why are you in a low risk instead of being isolated from going to a generalized?
That might be, but I'm just saying that is part of their decision.
Again, I'm going to ask everybody to leave. I'm going to ask everybody to leave, please.
Okay, as you think of that, think of,
All right.
we didn't have a proposed agenda for adopting.
Board, why don't we go into the conference room and finish our meeting?
Majority vote. You did too.
Okay.
So any new vote that you do is when you got to. There's also the issue of Mr. Green about what residents.
So what's going
Clear the room.
But you're doing good, Superintendent, either way. You have the right either way.
Safety first.
Hey, cut it out, man. Grow up.
No, grow up.
Yes, I am.
You like to hush people down?
Well-
Hey, wait, I'll do what you did. I'm not talking to you.
No. Look, this is serving no purpose. The board has gathered the information it feels like it's needed together to make a decision. We're gonna make our decision. I would ask you to be quiet so we can finish our meeting. Can you do that?
So, can we just let him read the motion so he can get through the motion? And then the board will vote, and then we will, do what we need to do after that, okay? In terms of deciding what's best for your family, after the motion has been read. Just let the motion be read. But Barry, we're not in session.
We are back in session. Is there a motion?
There is a motion, Dr. Penholler. I move that the board rescind the action on August the 4th, 2021 regarding COVID-19 mitigation measures for the start of the 2021-2022 school year as previously recommended by Superintendent Graham. Approve the COVID-19 mitigation health plan as recommended by Superintendent Graham in the meeting in compliance with SB 1303, and I delegate authority to Superintendent Graham to modify and adjust the COVID-19 mitigation plan during the school year based on changes in CDC and or VDH, I apologize. Recommended mitigation measures as changes in conditions warranted. The board further affirms its commitment and directive to division's employees to follow the laws governing the operation of the schools, including the requirement to provide in-person instruction to all students according to the conditions and requirements of Senate Bill 1303.
Mr. Grant has moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Dr. Eichelberger, seconded. Is there discussion?
Yes. I would like to discuss a few things. So 4 years ago, when I ran for school board, I made a promise to Madison County Public Schools that I would make decisions and vote Madison County, not public schools, Madison County, and vote appropriately for what's best for all kids. All kids. Not one child, not my child, not your child, all kids. And what's best for Madison County. Not what's best for Richmond, not what's best for Governor Northam, what's best for Madison County. I believe that politics is ruining education. I was a preschool teacher 25 years ago. Those kids needed to see my face to be able to learn how to talk and how to read. I trust Anagram, and I trust the staff of Madison County Public Schools. They are amazing educators, amazing educators. They have been with me and my family through a lot. Back when I voted on athletics, I believed that it was the right of the family to make the decision on whether or not to put their child on the ball field. It is the family's decision to put the kid on the ball field. It's my decision to put Hunter Collier on a barrel horse if I choose to. That's dangerous. I believe the same about masking. I think the masking situation is the family's decision. It's not my decision. It's not a teacher's decision. It's not the school board's decision. And I certainly do not want my teachers, my children's teachers have to be the mask police. I don't. They are here to teach our children. They're not here to make kids pull their masks up. And it's certainly not Richmond's decision to tell Madison County what to do. Now, having said all of that, I know that we will not discipline children for not having a mask on. I have the faith in Madison County Public Schools that we will not do that. Yes, there are tactics from Richmond that are scaring people. But it doesn't scare me. And it shouldn't scare us. And so that's how I'm going to vote tonight. I want her to know that I fully support her, but I will not be voting for this mitigation plan. And that's why.
And I'm going to pretty much say what I said last week. I believe that the choice should be the parents' choice. You love your children, you trust your children, and I believe in all of you to make the choice because they are your most precious things in the world, your children. And one thing that I would ask from all of you, I won't support it either. I said that last week and I'll say it again today, because I think it's for Madison County. They ask us to look at our localities, compare our statistics, read the things that we had to read, and make our decision based on what was best for Madison. And I hope that, and I think that everybody in this room has enough good sense and enough good judgment to make their own decisions about their children that they love very much. The other thing that I would ask all of you, and this is just coming from an old educator, when you speak about what is going on right now, please be very judicious to speak in front of your children, because we want them to come back to school 5 days a week. We want them to know that they're welcome here, that we will do the best that we can to take care of them. But honestly, your words carry more weight than anything that we could possibly say. So I ask all of you, please just be careful when you speak in front of your children. And please don't put labels on good and bad, and teachers are a certain way, because we love your children too. So I will not support it either. I do support our administration, but I can't support this.
I'll speak. On Wednesday, the last meeting, as you all know, I did vote for the parents having a choice in order to wear a mask in school. As you can see, since I made the motion, I have changed my stance on that. I will be honest, the governor blindsided me. We were thinking that it was our choice. Excuse me, I am speaking. That we felt that it was our choice to make. Once legal ramifications come into place, I cannot knowingly vote in favor of policy or mandate knowing that we can be sued and we would have to pay. I cannot vote for that.
So you're making a decision.
I am making my decision. I am on the school board. I am a voting member. And I am voting for the new mitigation plan. That's fine. That is fine. And all I gotta say is November is coming. And I also want you to know you do not have the satisfaction of voting me out.
Oh, we'd like to leave now, actually.
You can resign.
There's other ways.
Why do you resign instead of
Why would you have that attitude with us? Please, it's so disgusting.
You know, I do think one thing that our board agrees on is that this should not, our state should not have handled any of this the way that they did. They should not have put this to school board and then, you know, said it's up to you and then took that decision away. We do not like how this was handled. We do not like how, you know, how this is happening 1 week before school starts.
Liberty.
I mean, this was not handled properly.
Liberty.
And I think we'd all agree on that point. My vote is going to reflect what I sincerely believe what is best for all the students, and based on the public health recommendations. I sincerely believe that, and I know many of you do not agree, but I have to vote the way my conscience.
Ms. Patterson, would you call the roll?
Mrs. Allen? No. Mrs. Collier?
No.
Dr. Eichelberger?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Dr. Penhall?
Yes. We now move on to other policy updates. In fact, I appreciate your all's courtesy. I really do.
Thanks for running over us.
So the policy updates tonight are they're actually just regulations, not policies, and they're to reflect changes in staff members. So you'll receive corrections where new staff members are taking over that role.
No, mine's already out, so. Let's go. Let's go find a new school.
Food services budget. The next item on the agenda is the food services budget.
That's just,